men's mental illness and men's mental health, especially in church. My name is Julius Momo, and this is the Side Talk. In studio, I have with me Reverend Zachary Kariuki, who is helping me to tackle this topic. Welcome, Percy.
Thank you, Julius. We are really happy for having such a talk because men have lacked forums for talking. And I thank God that this is one of the platforms you have found for us to come and talk as men.
You're welcome.
And therefore, this is a very relevant topic.
Yes.
And this is a forum for all men and any woman who want to understand men.
Yes.
This is a better forum.
Wow.
Thank you.
Any woman who wants to understand men. It's a good point to start. And Percy, we are really talking about a big topic. And what do you really believe is mental health, and how does it relate to our spiritual lives, especially as men?
Mental health is that wellness in the mind that help us to manage, to cope, to maneuver, and to push on with life without any hiccup or hindrance. And you know, mind is the eye of the body. With the mind we see. Mind is where we have the creative power, where we are able to create an environment that is favoring us and that is conducive for our survival.
Yes.
So when we talk of mental healthiness, it's a state of having all the factors that surround us and are within being at par. And we are able to excel the potential within us. We are able to release it because all the other parameters are at par. So when you are talking about that, mental health is very, very important to us. Even in the spiritual arena, you cannot flourish and excel and enjoy your spirituality if you are mentally disturbed or not okay. So that's why we have to look at our mental state, or the state of our mind, so because it will help us even to become truly spiritual and not to go overboard, and our spirituality benefit and help us in the physical life. Because there are people who are spiritual, but their spirituality has ended up bringing loss and loss to their own life. They have lost their profession, their careers, they have lost families, money, what call it, because of the spirituality they are practicing. And healthy spirituality, it comes along with the healthy state of mind. Yeah, so they are related. Our faith and our mental state.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you believe that Christians are struggling with depression or anxiety at this age?
Yes, it is an uncommon problem, and mostly it's generated by our spiritual ignorance. At times, this depression or the anxiety we see among the believers, first of all, believers tend to believe they are not ordinary human beings. They tend to feign a faith that I am a superhuman being. And you may sound to be a man full of faith, great in faith, when we hear you talk in that manner, but it will, when it dawns on, the reality dawns on you that you are a human being, there you start falling into depression. It is all about that kind of a wrong spirituality. You believe you are not a human being. And you know, even the Bible talks about the deity of our Lord Jesus. He was one, he was a human, the other one, he was God.
Yes.
And we can see Jesus as a human being. He ate with the disciples. He cried at the death of his friend Lazarus. At the day of that death, he was in grief and sorrow at Gethsemane, to the point of shedding blood. He was totally a human being. And at the same time, he was God.
Yes.
And many Christians don't believe in the dual existence. I am a human being because of the biological and the flesh I carry and the social being I am. As a soul, I have a soul, soulish being. So this is all about my human being. Soul has something to do with my emotions, with my will and everything else. And again, I am spiritual because I have the breath of God, which forms my spiritual part. No one taught me that I need God. It came out from instinct, from my spirit. I feel I need God. So that is what has brought depression to Christians. They only tend to believe in one area, a monotheistic kind of an existence. Since I got born again, I'm spiritual, I'm not a man of the flesh, I don't have this body, I have nothing to do with the flesh. Oh, reach a point when you fall sick. You'll take that body to a doctor.
True.
And you will not talk like a spiritual being. You will not. We have never heard of angels having toothache.
Yes.
And that toothache giving them all manner of messes in emotion. So we are human beings. We need to know that the faith we profess is the faith that admits the reality and empower us to overcome that reality.
Sure.
That is the true faith and the healthy one. Lest we fall into depression because we don't understand how I can fall sick, yet I am born again. How my friend can die while I am a child of God, even if it's your own child. How can my child die? How can my dad die and I am a child of God? Why am I defeated by death? You know those kind of arguments. That tends to fight the reality. We are mortal bodies. And we have to die. Those are things that works out depression. The other area is about God and riches and wealth. Times we are told God is making you a millionaire. And if you pick it from that dimension, you sleep and wait to wake up a millionaire. Because that prophecy is half-baked. You need to be told you have to work hard. You know the Bible says every work hard brings profit. You have to build up a profit that will turn you to a millionaire. But when you are manipulated, give, and in response you become a millionaire, there is a gap in between. And that's why you find in the church people complaining about the issues of prosperity and economic empowerment. Because we tend only to ask people to give and we receive as ministers. Yet we do not help these people to appreciate hard labor as part of the way of becoming financially stable. And in fact, I would say I have seen a lot of controversies in the area of giving and tithing because they are related with the prosperity gospel. You know, our faith in God in area of financial empowerment, it comes, or it is part of us. It is part of the covenant and promises God has given us.
Yes.
But in those promises, God commands us to work.
Yes.
To work hard, to heed, to practice what He teaches us. There is a word that you are taught that can make you personally rich.
Sure.
Because you are taught on stewardship. You are taught on about hard work, the blessings that comes through hard work. You are taught on healthy eating for you to have a healthy body.
Yes.
You know, these are the spiritual sermons, but they benefit in the flesh. Whether I am taught about giving, one, it is good to honor God with our material things.
Yes.
And it's like we are telling God, thank you because of helping me on how to, in my endeavor to make money, to create wealth. And I want to share it with you. You get a spiritual satisfaction. But if you are manipulated to go and borrow, to go and sell out what you have won with your stipends and all your savings, you are told to sell it out and bring it to somebody, only for that person to drive a big machine. When you start walking barefooted, that gospel is not right.
Nice.
If there is an empowerment, is to all of us. I am being empowered. I have empowered my church, and I have not been manipulated. So in our time, I would like to tell our generation, giving is not unbiblical. It is biblical. It's a demonstration of your faith in God. Continue it with it, but do not overdo.
Yes.
Do not go to the extreme where you are begging for bread, yet you had and you give it out all. Be wise.
That is wisdom.
In everything. Yes.
Yeah, that is wisdom.
Yeah.
And Percy, you are a psychologist.
Yeah.
And I know you counsel many men.
Yeah.
And probably I could not ask you to mention like this man came to me having this issue and this issue. What I could like you to talk about is since you counsel men, what are the common challenges that or the common common issues that you counsel men on?
Most of the main issues, one, it is in the area of their emotions and control the anger, incapability in decision making, or probably in areas of emotions. I have mentioned about emotions.
Yes.
And you see, these are common areas because much of it, men, they really know that they are real men when they are able to take care of themselves and their own families.
Yes.
And when they tend to experience an economic challenge, it brings an emotional breakdown to men. At times, men can show this emotional breakdown through anger, or even hiding and running away from their responsibilities. And the wife feel abandoned, or men, they end up becoming corrupt in order to get means by unaccepted ways. They end up going out to steal.
Yes.
They end up going out to root and to do all manners of corruption. If not, men fall into addictions. Because these addictions men fall into them with a notion or an idea that they will forget about their problems.
Yes.
Among the addictions is being alcoholic.
Yes.
They are addicted in drugs. They are addicted in behaviors.
Yes.
Even going out to prostitution.
Yes.
These are addictions, sexual addictions.
Yes.
And they are common with the men. And they are prompted, there is what that triggers those problems. Issues of men revolve around power and authority, wealth and money, and being handsome. When you fail to see, you get a wrong perception of what it means to be handsome and masculine.
Yes.
You will end up falling into many problems. If men fail to understand about wealth and wealth creation,
Yes.
and they live in a life of a competition. You see another man ahead of you with everything, you feel like I am not a man. And even women provoke the men and tell them you are not a total man if you are not driving like the neighbor or bringing in chicken or meat. We are surviving on Sukuma Wiki. You see, you are so much troubled. But if you are contented with your status and you know that you are man at your status,
yes,
you will continue to grow. Although a competition, remove competitions with the other men.
Yes.
Let every man be himself. If you live on Sukuma Wiki and you are healthy, then you just rejoice that what you are eating is healthy and building your body, rather than wishing whether you would drink whatever and would eat whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, those are issues that really affect men and tend to generate anxiety problem and anxiety into their life.
Sure.
So those are the areas where men are so much troubled in an area of anxiety, addictions, and sexuality, and even anger, the emotional disorders. They are full. Men are full of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, you see, Percy, the world teaches men to be strong. It teaches men to be stoic, and it teaches men to be silent. But I think the Bible gives us a different story. Talks of David, talks of Elijah, talk of even Jesus, as you had talked on our previous episode.
Yeah.
They all had moments of anguish and cried out to God. What do you have to say on either the matter of David, Elijah, and Jesus, as you encourage a man who is passing through that mental illness, and probably they don't know, or probably they are hiding it? They know, but they are afraid to talk of it.
Well, actually, one thing I love with the Word of God, the Bible, it tells us not only about God, but about men of God and the people of God in their miseries, in their troubles, in their high peaks and low peaks.
Yes.
And as you have mentioned about the three characters, that is Elijah, David, and even Jesus. Yes, it talks about them as human beings, and more so, let me not talk much about Jesus, but to Elijah and to David.
Yes.
Even in the book of James chapter 4, it says Elijah was a man of weakness like us.
Yes.
He who was like us. That means he was with us. He went through what we are going through today, because no other superhuman beings, there is no other men of flesh who are more better than the others. We are all equal. We are men of the flesh.
Yes.
And you see, if Elijah was a man of the flesh, At the time he went through some emotional breakdown, like the time he was running away from Jezebel. He had emotional issues, like when he was telling God he is jealous because of the Baal worship in the land of Israel. The other times he was breaking down at the pool of Jabbok. I don't know if it was Jabbok, where the angel used to come and give him water to drink and bread to eat. You know, and again we see him crying to God at Mount Carmel, praying. You know, it tells us what we are going through. It's okay. We have been saying it's okay to not to be okay.
Yes.
Actually, you should, when you are not okay, you should know that you are a human being, and that is where your faith comes in. And now that I am not okay, I cannot live in this condition of being not okay. I have to now to arise myself, to align myself with a superior being who is God. And there you intercede, you pray, you are prayed for, you join a fellowship that encourages you to on matters of faith. That is where it becomes the turning point. Look at David. Even David falling into sexual sin, he felt it and he committed adultery with Uriah's wife. And he reached a place he was remorseful for his sin. He felt guilty. He was trying to hide it until when the prophet Nathaniel came and exposed him. He did not react with the anger. Yes, there were times also in some scenarios David was angry. But there was a time he would cry the whole night. He would say that he even made wet his cushion, sleeping cushion, because of the tears he is shedding. And yet in those status, in those situations, that's the time they manifested a great faith. They trusted in God, they believed in God, they poured their heart to God, and God came in for them. So men, when you are feeling you are at your low state in life, this is the time to apply the dimension of faith.
Yes.
You have to turn to faith in God so that you may bounce back to your strength rather than crash in that situation.
Yes.
To develop depression, to go mental, to become to manifest all manners of disorders. This is the time for you to resort to the faith healing, where you seek God for the healing of your mind.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's where we are going to put on hold. And as we continue discussing about it, I feel that we definitely every time getting into a new dimension, getting into a new idea of what we can talk about. And as you said, as we were starting, it's a broad topic that probably we might not exhaust either in 2 or 3 or in even 6 episodes. So it's a discussion definitely that we will continue having, because we want to make sure that our church members understand what it is to be mentally healthy and mentally healthy, what is required of them for them to be in good state mentally, for them to be in a position to serve both the society and the church at large. Definitely, thank you, Percy. I will definitely have more discussions, and always it's a pleasure hosting you and having us on this set. Definitely, this has been the Side Talk, and we are live on Facebook and YouTube, and we would like to end this session by thanking the team that makes this possible every day. The Side Talk is a show that talks about the society and the church at large. As I conclude, I want to tell these two men. Picture this. The danger is If we don't talk, we crack. And when men crack, families crack, marriages crack, and the ministry also will suffer. Till next time, it's a goodbye.